All right, you got a Mexican citizen living in Texas is sent to prison for voting at least 5 times here in America. So why is many in the media working so hard to cover up these stories? Kansas Secretary of State Kris Kobach joins us right now live. Kris, you saw a lot of the dust up over the weekend between the administration and various talk show hosts. They don't believe there's anything to it. There's no proof that this happens.
You know, there's tons of proof that it happens. In Kansas, we're fighting the ACLU in a number of lawsuits. So we have actually been presenting cases like this to a federal court. And, you know, you mentioned the one case in Texas. We've got 115 cases of known non-citizens who either got on our voter rolls in Kansas or who attempted to get on our voter rolls. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, because you can't discover most of these cases. We had a statistical analysis done of our entire voter rolls, and it looks like we have as many as 18,000 cases of aliens on our voter rolls or people who attempted to get on the voter rolls and are not citizens. And we're just a small state, Brian. So population-wise, so if you take those numbers, you extrapolate to a state like Texas or California, you're probably talking about hundreds of thousands of non-citizens on the voter rolls. And you're absolutely right. The media on the left wants to just ignore it and say, oh, there's no proof. No, we're presenting proof in federal court, but they don't want to put any attention on it.
How do we end up on opposite sides of these issues? Republicans and Democrats should be on the same page on this issue.
You would think so. I don't know why the Democrats don't want to acknowledge this problem. Perhaps it's because they think they benefit from the problem. I don't know. Maybe who knows? But the point is, it's a proven reality.
Right.
And the one way we can solve it is by having proof of citizenship. So when a person registers the vote, at the time of the registration, they provide proof of citizenship. We do that in Kansas. There are 3 other states that do it: Arizona, Alabama, and Georgia. But we should be doing this in all 50 states, and there's no good reason not to.
Kris, we only have 20 seconds left, but have you been asked by the vice president to help him with his special counsel to look into this?
I haven't spoken with the vice president, but I've actually spoken with the president himself about this problem, and we've talked about various ways you can go after this problem. You can find those people who are criminally voting illegally, and by the way, many of the people in Kansas also have been voting in multiple elections, we have found.
Wow. Kris
so
Kobach.
Yes, there is a way to go after it, and I think the federal government will do it.
Secretary of State of Kansas, Kris Kobach, thanks so much.